You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast with Humvee, Ilran, and DJ the DJ.
I remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I said it.
Rodney King should have got a head beat for driving drunk and being thrown in a Hyundai.
Yeah, I said it.
OJ did it.
Yeah, I said it.
And Rick Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit up like everything. That's right, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. And another thing.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
What's going on? It's your main man, Humvee.
Ilran is back.
Oh, with the special guest, DJ Confused.
Well, just go ahead and put yourself out there.
Yeah.
You're not really a special guest.
I'm a straggler.
Okay. Well, I'll take
You
that.
should have been here a little bit more often than you
Right.
have been, but
Hey,
I know you've been
man.
moving around.
Like
Right.
my like I said, my situation didn't change, so I can do that now.
Okay. Ain't nothing like it. As you can see, as you can hear, no DJ the DJ, no Jay Young, no BCG.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the Yeah, I Said It podcast. If you didn't know, episode 105.
105 on them board.
105 on guys. You feel?
105 on guys.
601-641-9474. 601-641-9474. I'm saying 4.
You are saying 4.
See? You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't say it like we say it.
Yeah, they say. Oh.
FO.
Can I say 4?
DJ Confused with a K, right?
Yeah.
Right, right.
KUNPHUZED.
It's meant to confuse you a little bit.
PH?
Phonetically speaking.
Oh. Get me right.
Golly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Hey.
So we in here, man. DJ couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Not sure why this time for all the grief that he gives on V.
Right. He gives me, like, why you?
But hopefully everything's cool with him, man. He ain't shoot us no response. Jay got some personal things going on. Shout out to Jay Young, man. We trying to keep a support going for the fam.
Definitely, yo. Hey, man. I've been back on my workout blast. Hey,
Yeah.
and then we're just gonna leave it at that because we've been doing this
I was
podcast
just gonna
for
leave
how
it
long?
at that. Nah.
We've been doing this podcast for how long now?
Well, it's like 2 years?
Okay, 3 years, huh?
3 years? It's been 3 years?
Gotta be. Well, it depends on how y'all spaced out the shows. As you know, it's 52 weeks in a year, and y'all on 105.
Well, yeah.
We started off doing every other week, though.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
We did.
And then we have had, our vacation times and stuff like that. We've been out for a week
So
or
y'all
two.
probably got about 3 years.
Yeah, we closer to 3.
We close to 3 years, but I've been working out for about that.
We started in November, didn't we?
We started in like November, December, something like that, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we hitting a landmark somewhere up
Yeah,
in here.
definitely, yo.
Okay.
And I'm just sore, so that's a good thing, right?
Oh, yeah. So it's always a good thing.
It's a good thing when you sore, but the thing is, I gotta keep going so I can break my soreness.
No, actually, you do need to recover a little bit. Because the whole thing is the soreness is your muscles pretty much tearing.
Right.
Now your body is going to repair itself.
Okay.
But if you haven't been working out,
Right.
you got to start a little slow because that soreness. When did you work out?
Monday.
Monday. And it's Wednesday. Okay, you all right then.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
All right then. Because they got that what do they call it? Man, it's a word for it because I went
Overtraining?
through it. When the next day you feel regular sore, but the day after,
I'm on the day after joint.
Because
I worked out Monday and Tuesday and today, but not with weights today. I just
Yeah. What I'm saying, man, I'm gonna tell y'all my little story.
yeah.
I believe I've told this story on the show before. I don't know. I'm trying to see what this show is not. This is not necessarily a dry show, but we don't have any alcohol this show, so we not gonna get the jingle this time.
Sorry,
I'm
guys.
sipping coffee
I'm sipping water.
You drinking coffee for this late at night?
because it was there.
Oh.
He gonna be up
I just finished working on some beats or something.
with those two things looking at him.
I need to hang them up. My little Halloween mask. So I've been I'm usually in and out of the gym, not on a consistent basis, but I'm in and out of the gym.
Right.
I have routines that I follow. I know how to exercise. I know how to work out. So I'm not one of those guys that go in the gym for 2 hours and you know you just test out all the machines. I'm not that guy.
Test out.
Yeah.
You know, but so I go. This might have been a year ago or so. I used to go a lot more regularly, and then the family thing slowed me down because my youngest rider, he wasn't having it. They came and got me twice.
What?
Out of fitness connection, he wouldn't stop crying.
Oh.
So that shut down the gym for me for a little while. But anyway, I'm in the gym. Shout out to J. Lou, which J. Lou, he's supposed to come through too. Shout out to J. Lou, man. We linked up. We was like, man, let's go to Fitness Connection, man. We went up there. We got our little workout started on.
Yeah.
My thing, I stretch a little bit, free weights, machine, cardio. I'm out. 45 minutes to an hour, I've done a whole exercise, a whole workout.
Okay.
J. Lou runs into one of his old homeboys, I guess from high school or something. I don't know what it is. And he's like, man, I'm going to get you. Let's work out. Let's do it. He's amped.
Right.
And he's acting as if he's coaching us in our exercise. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know, I'm just going to go along with it.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing, but I'm going to go along with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to just work out with him. But he's throwing a little more weight on. He's pushing us a little harder.
He's pushing us a little harder.
And I'm like, this ain't what I do.
Right.
Like, first of all, I'm going to throw my little disclaimer out there. I've hurt myself before.
Oh, shit.
Therefore, heavyweight, I'm going to do just enough. I'm not trying to prove nothing.
Right. Makes sense.
So we doing this little extra. We doing a little more than I would normally do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, you know, I'm halfway competitive still, you know, even with all that, I'm still a little bit competitive.
Yeah.
So I know I can go through. I can still do it. So we work out. We spend way more time than I want to on free weights.
Right.
I know the workout is heavy, but I'm cool. The next day I'm straight. The day after that, I'm hurt.
Ooh.
I'm real hurt. I can't move hurt.
Let's say I'm real hurt.
Have you ever seen the Bernie Mac show? When he had this episode, I don't know if y'all watch it. If y'all have watched it, because you know,
I watched it. Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah. There was an episode when he was supposed to be doing a marathon, and he kept on fussing at his niece Vanessa for quitting things and saying that you can't quit. And he was training for this marathon, overtrained, body locked up. He couldn't get out the bed. He couldn't run a marathon.
Ugh.
That was me.
Body locked.
That was me. I couldn't, man. I think I wore the same shirt for 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Because I wasn't finna reach back and pull his shirt off, man. That shit was for real.
Dang.
My chest and my arms. Like I said, I did my workout, but I'm with this fool doing extra.
Trying to get swole.
I wasn't trying to get swole.
I know.
I was just trying to go through the workout. I don't know what they was on. Because like I said, man, I hadn't been consistent at this point.
Yeah.
I'm no fool. I'm familiar. I know how this works a little bit. I know a little bit about this.
Right.
Man, I had never, ever been hurt, like in pain from trying to do normal shit.
I'm talking about full body pain.
Man,
Normal shit.
I'm trying to do normal. I get out the bed. I move my arm. I'm like, man, I can't dress myself.
Hey, the worst is when you try to wipe your ass.
Oh.
Cause now you gotta contort your whole body just a little bit, man. That's
Yeah.
oh man, the whole thing was like it was a bad experience. I missed 2 days of work.
Like that?
I couldn't do nothing, man. Every move hurt.
Wow.
I guess that's the 30s, man.
Yeah. That's what it is, cause I told you I find myself getting out of bed, making these unnecessary noises. Ah!
Yeah, stuff start cracking and stretching that you ain't even realize you had in your body.
Right.
Just pain coming from nowhere.
Don't let me drink no water before I go to bed. Oh, shit.
You have a hard time if you drink water?
No, I'm going to have to go and pee. And I don't want to go pee. Like, fuck. Gotta go pee. Right before it's time to get up and go to work.
Oh, that's the worst.
That,
sometimes you just be laying, just thinking about it like, man, fuck taking a piss. I'm just going for
That sound good, but you don't know if you got that option.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna think about something else.
Hey, man, I know we talking about it a lot, but damn, we too young to be incontinent too.
Oh, man. It's the Yeah, I Said It podcast, episode number 105. Hey, give us a call, 601-641-9474. Can I say 4? I'm saying it.
No.
Hey,
Stop
man.
right there.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, send us an email, too.
Oh, shit.
Hold on, man. I'm
DJ,
ready
send us
for
that.
it. It's a blank spot on the black couch.
I'm just a Jace looking at that spot.
Email the Yeah I Said It podcast at yeahisaiditpod@gmail.com. That's Yeah I Said It pod @gmail.com.
That's what I'm talking about.
.com.
If for anything, if y'all want to talk about it. Because I don't know what DJ be saying.
We can't say it the same way anyway.
Can't
man.
say it the same way.
I can say the email. I can't say the whole thing after it.
Hey, so Sunday, I was watching football. You know, football Sunday. Shout out to them Texans, you know what I'm saying? By field goal. He missed it. Broncos, right?
Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah, but we won that game. It don't matter. Winner, chicken dinner, right? Hey, I was getting ready to vote. You know, I'm getting ready to vote. That was November the 4th.
Yeah, on Monday.
Sunday was the 4th. So I was, I haven't voted yet. Everybody was telling me you voting. Everybody did the early voting shit. So anyway, watching football, I seen that commercial with Beto O'Rourke. With the drunk driving. And that just did something to me, man, because I was a proud Beto supporter. And that commercial.
That did it. That's the last straw.
Oh, my God. I said, Beto a drunk? Oh, no. And Beto fled from the scene. I was like, oh, come on, man. How you gonna do that to me, man? Beto.
Changed your whole stance.
It did. And then I'm thinking like Beto and drunk driving, like that hits people, like on some personal shit, like, dealing with drunk drivers and shit.
You been hit by a drunk driver?
Not at all, but still.
You been a drunk driver that hit someone?
Nope.
You know what? Even
What
on
you
that,
mean
though,
it hit you on a personal level?
No, I'm saying it hit people in a personal level that I know.
leave here drunk every Wednesday.
I can dig it.
Shout out to Cuero. No.
Because you know what? I'm actually speaking as somebody whose best friend got killed by a drunk driver last summer. Mm-hmm. Still voted for Beto.
Okay.
Because, like, for me, I'm not even going to lie to you. I didn't really, research him as a candidate.
Right.
Or whatever. Because my thing is, how long ago did the shit happen? It's different if he continued to do it.
Right.
Like,
There
everybody.
we go.
People could change.
Yeah, everybody got.
Especially after a near
Everybody
death or
going
near
everybody gonna
life
fuck
sentence
up, right?
experience.
Right.
So, a lot of attack ads, I take no stock into them, no matter who the candidate is or whatever party, because it's all bullshit. Like, everybody done something. Unless your hypocritical stance is constant, then that's something that can be taken into account.
Right.
Like, there's no fucking way in hell I would have voted for Ted Cruz. It's not even because he's a Republican. Take politics out of it. First of all, Texas should be real fucking ashamed that this man even used "Tough as Texas" as his slogan. There's nothing tough about you getting your ass punked by Donald Trump.
Oh Lord.
This man talked about your wife.
Yeah.
That man insinuated your dad had something to do with the JFK assassination. He called you a liar and just talked about your ass like a dog. And you groveled at this man's feet.
Ted Cruz a bitch.
There's nothing respectable.
Whoa. Shit.
There's nothing respectable about that. And I'm just talking about his relationship with Trump.
Right.
And then he was one of the senators who spent all of his time the past few years blocking the Medicaid payments for Obamacare in Texas.
Wow.
So fuck that dude.
Damn.
Rand know how I get about politics and shit. Especially when it comes
I felt it coming too.
Especially when it comes to those with R's in front of their name, because you know what? There is basically no more decent people left in that party. Like, I've gotten older enough to where, all right, everybody different. Everybody not gonna see the world the same, right?
Right.
But I do believe that people should be decent. That's especially if you're applying for this job.
Yeah.
You're basically saying, I'm gonna be a representative of the people who gave me this job. But a lot of Republicans just don't represent the people
At all.
No, they represent nothing but business interests. Like, cause in theory, what I've always learned about Republicans, or what I knew, is that their whole goal is we trying to get this money, basically.
Yeah.
You would think that's pretty
Get money, baby.
You would think that's a pretty universal,
Yeah.
anybody could agree with that.
Yeah.
But when you look at the means of how this whole get money shit go, it's like, bro, the average person wouldn't fuck around with no shit like that. And most of it always comes from deceit or screwing somebody over.
Yeah.
But then, you just hold up a piece of paper and just go, business, nothing personal. That's like some of the worst shit, man. And as I've gotten older, I've grown to hate that fucking term too. It's business, never personal.
Yeah.
Nah, the shit is personal
Yeah.
because you're fucking with somebody's life. Somebody's life is very fucking personal to them.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense, man.
So
That's kind of along the lines of like, you piss somebody off and then wonder why they still mad.
yeah. Especially
Like you
if
did some
there's
shit to somebody, you be like, what are you mad for?
especially if there's
Man,
no
cause you fuck.
if there's no type of especially if there's no type of resolve for it, or you just unapologetically do it.
Yeah.
And to me, that's
your go-to for that. Like it's just business.
yeah. And to me, a lot of them, that's what they represent now. Like, man,
That's that what's that book that everybody loves?
Art of War.
48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, that's that old snake ass shit there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Art of War or 48 Law?
48 Laws.
I don't know why people be so obsessed with the Robert Greene books. It's just bullshit. And that, you know what? It's bull.
Hey, you did say that, Rand.
But
Yeah. I meant
But
that.
you know what? It's bullshit because it just shows you how fucked up people are in the head now.
Yeah.
That our morality as people are so low, we laud a book that basically teaches you 48 laws to manipulate people. That's it. This ain't power. That shit is manipulation.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I mean, granted, manipulation does have power in it, but that's all that book is telling you about. Is basically, I'm gonna teach you how to fuck over the other guy before that guy fucks you, so you should learn how to fuck people faster before they fuck you. That's literally all.
That's
this
what
shit
it is.
Wow.
That
Fucking
shit-
magic trick, huh?
That shit, the art of seduction. Damn near every book this man writes,
Well, I wanna
it's
read
on that
that
type
one,
of shit.
I thought about it, man.
I want to read that.
Because when I started looking into the 48 Laws of Power, I was like, this ain't gonna work for me. This just, I'm not gonna allow myself to soak this in. So the 48 Laws of Seduction, that's what it is, right?
Or the art of
No, it's
The art of
seduction.
the art of seduction. When I looked at it, I was like, I'm interested in what it's talking about, but I don't want to invest my time into finding out a bunch of bullshit about how to screw over people again another way.
Another way.
Yeah, that's all this books deal with. It's basically how to fuck
Screw
over people.
Damn, the screw over, huh?
But the one with 50 Cent wasn't. The 50th Law, which I might still have a copy of.
It's pretty
Not
good.
sure. Yeah, I thought it was cool.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
I thought it was cool because it never really told you that this is how you fuck over people. Because when you read the 48 Laws of Power, that's basically all it tells you. Mm-hmm. And it's not hidden. It's not like it's something that you pick up on as you go. It's right there.
They put it in story form.
It's right
like with the
there.
examples, but yeah. The king and queens of whatever, and they did this.
Nah. I think you might be referring to the Art of War.
Okay, that's the Art of War. Yeah, that's the one I read.
Yeah, I mean, the Art of War is different because, of course, that was written by a general.
Yeah. And it's a lot more literal. And people try to apply it. That's one of those, how DJ would say, smart to a dumb nigga things. It's one of those books where people will read the story or the chapter or whatever it is and say you have to be able to apply it to real world times. It's like, come on, bro. Some of this shit is just 16th century Chinese warfare. Like, some of this shit ain't gonna apply.
Right.
Because I read some of it and I was like, I'm gonna figure out a way. I'm gonna try to think of a scenario. Like, I dedicated a little bit of time to it.
Yeah.
Something about fighting in the sand. It's like, nah, man, this shit is literal. This shit is literal. Ain't nobody gonna try to apply fighting in the sand this way this story is told.
To sending a damn email to
that shit don't translate, man.
You right.
Say that shit, you can say that bullshit for somebody else to try to turn it into that's that smart to a dumb nigga shit right there.
Well, after
man, you know what? This got to be addressed too, man.
Oh shit.
Smart to a dumb nigga shit. I'm tired of woke niggas and their opinions about voting. I will personally tell...
Like not voting or to vote?
Not voting. And I will personally tell any one of y'all listening, y'all could suck a dick. Like, for real, bro.
Damn, like that?
Yeah, it's like that. Because you know what? All I ever see woke niggas do on social media, they talk.
They trying to wake people up.
Nigga, go back to sleep. All y'all do, like, for real, all you do is talk. I don't see shit.
Mm-hmm. What you supposed to see?
Well,
I don't want to see a town hall meeting.
All of this, like basically all of this organizational shit that they talk about. It's all good in theory, but they never put nothing together.
Right.
And you know what? I thought about it like this too, man. I equate that shit to back in the day. You can equate it with music. Okay? Like Rand will tell you, there have been plenty of times, a lot of people around here, we all talked about getting together and pooling our resources.
Yep.
How many fucking times did it fall through? Every
time.
Goddamn time. So my thing is this.
Can't put $25 a check? Damn.
But this is my thing. But like, niggas who say they woke, you Hebrew Israelites, you Nuwapian, Fruit of Islam, whatever it is.
I'm a Moor.
More, yeah, a more, nigga, you pray to the sun, whatever the fuck it is. Like, where is y'all alternative? How many of them, have you ever been in a Facebook argument with some of these niggas? They never tell you nothing.
A Facebook argument?
Everybody gets in the Facebook
I
argument.
avoid those.
I don't think I ever got in a Facebook
Nah, people avoid them, but man,
because
no, peep this.
Well, not with something like that.
But what I'm saying is, I was on a partner of mine post, and I said, man, telling people not to vote, I said is irresponsible and stupid. I said that's the equivalent of we all decided we gonna have a family get together. Everybody brings something, but you show up empty-handed complaining about what everybody's serving.
Oh my God! Don't you hate that?
But that's what I'm saying. So. Then this nigga spent all his time basically trying to pick with me about my choice of words. Because he was like, you being condescending, you not even expressing nothing. So I said, okay, I'm going to take the condensation out of it. Not condensation. But,
I'm thinking that.
yeah, like.
That sounded funny.
Yeah, water droplets. So I was like, okay, I told him this. I said, man, if voting wasn't so important, why do people spend so much time trying to fight against keeping your ass from doing it? If voting wasn't so important, why is that the first thing they take away from people when they go to jail? Is your right to have a say. Or whatever. And man, I used to be on that conspiracy theory shit a lot too when I was younger, but guess what? I grew the fuck up.
Okay.
And when it comes down to a lot of shit in the world, except for 9/11, because I'm always believe something was funny about that.
Oh yeah,
But
undoubtedly.
man, the truth is just stranger than fiction. It really is. And I think all of us in this room have seen and heard shit to where it's like, sounds unbelievable, but it's the fucking truth.
Right. Sound.
And, you know, it's just, but getting back to
My new microphone.
this discussion.
I voted.
But this is what I told the dude. So,
Can you vote for Beto?
I voted for Beto.
but you know, I talked about.
Driving drunk and all?
I love you.
So
All right, keep going.
so man, I talked about how there's so many voter ID laws that purposely target and disenfranchise poor people and minorities, and another group that people forget about, college students. A lot of these states keep college students from voting because they say you're not a resident.
Wow.
Because you go to this school and you may get mail and all this shit at this apartment, but you're not a resident here. You're just a student. So then they say, all right, you need an ID, right? Picture ID. What most students gonna have? They gonna have their driver's license or their school ID. They'll tell them, oh, your school ID, that don't count. It's a fucking picture ID with somebody's name on it.
Yeah.
You know, so those laws do that. Gerrymandering is actually one of the biggest problems in politics, period, because it lets people draw maps how they want to. So they target their voters before a lot of people even get to the polls. So I talked about that. I said none of that type of shit changes if nobody votes. This nigga ignored everything I said and started talking about some other shit. But it's like at this point, now you're literally trying to insult me and my intelligence. So I asked one question. I was like, I ain't finna go back and forth. And I don't know Duval shit. But I asked one question. I said, what is the alternative? Nigga didn't even answer that. His first statement on it was, you ain't gonna do nothing but talk bad about it anyways. You know, he said normally I would explain it, but I can already tell that you just gonna dismiss everything I say. Although this nigga did the same exact thing to me. And I was being serious though.
Right.
I wanted to know, what's the alternative? Like, don't get me wrong, I get it. Y'all want to practice group economics, we spend our black dollar and all this shit. Yeah. But man, y'all ain't talking about developing no viable candidates to even have a viable option. Like, niggas can try to be sovereign citizens and think your ass ain't gonna pay taxes all you want to.
Right.
They got more than enough jail room for tax evaders, nigga. They put Ryan Osley, 80-something-year-old ass, in jail for 3 years for it. They are not gonna waste time doing it to you if you think that shit is really something.
That makes sense.
But it's like this, my thing, and then people complain about the system. I do IT for a living. And I know shit about systems. All right, just think about when you first buy a computer, right? Bitch runs smooth, it's fast as hell, everything is responsive.
Right.
But over time, bullshit keeps your computer from running smooth. Like, programs gonna start crashing. Shit ain't gonna work right.
Right.
If you don't update the motherfucker, it ain't gonna work correctly. So it's the same
Basics.
thing. It's the same thing with politics. You can't sit here and let this whole, because no matter what people want to admit it or not, we live in this system.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, we here. Like, we have to deal with it. So you purposely, I ain't gonna say you purposely, but you get convinced nothing ever works. Right?
Definitely.
And I'm basically talking to black people at this point. You get convinced.
So what pill are we taking?
Man, fuck a pill. You basically
I think about the Matrix.
No, but I'm just saying.
What did you say we was gonna call this episode?
Jenga.
Jenga. Okay.
Oh, but basically a lot of black people get convinced that they vote don't count, right?
Right.
Nigga, you can drive around any city, any town, And you can basically tell who got convinced they vote don't mean shit and the people who actively vote. Think about it. Do you think, for the listeners that may not know, I'm pretty sure they do. Y'all on 105 episodes. We live in Houston.
Yeah.
We in Mo City.
Mo City, Texas.
Now, just pay attention to what we said. We in Mo City.
Mo City.
I can drive through Mo City until I get to Missouri City.
Facts.
So,
Okay.
I've been living here my whole life. I remember when all of it was Missouri City. Now I'm 35. Part of it is the east end is Mo City. The rest of it is Missouri City. How in the fuck did that happen? It's a lot of...
Somebody was working on paving the roads on one side of town.
Nigga, people got to ask themselves, do you think the residents of Sugar Land believe they votes don't count?
That shit count.
Yeah. Everybody in 3rd Ward who watching their grandmother's houses and shit get gentrified.
Damn.
That's proof you believe your vote don't count. Because now other people who believe theirs do is taking all that goddamn land you forgot to pay taxes on when Big Mama died.
That's some real shit, though.
Ain't it, though?
So, some of this shit, some of it really is systemic. Others is we do it to ourselves. And when it comes to the voting shit, we do it to ourselves because you got a lot of people that have bought into this notion that, man, that shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna change shit. But while you're actively telling people this, you're also not doing a goddamn thing to provide an alternative. So it's like...
What could the alternative possibly be, though?
Now, the alternative is you have to have viable candidates. Because you know what? Group economics don't work.
Wait. Look, if you don't believe voting even works...
Well, what I'm finna say is that whole group economic shit ain't gonna work either.
It won't?
Nope.
No, because what good is it gonna have for us to circulate our own dollar, but yet you still don't want to go have a say in the systems that affect all of this shit, which is like your tax rates, what type of businesses will open in your area, all that type of shit. It's politics, and you're gonna have to do it. If not, everybody just still gonna be slinging mud at each other on social media while other people gonna get shit accomplished. It goes back to what David Banner had said once. Black people have been taught that their riches lie when we die. So we basically live through hell our whole lives just to have relief in death. Everybody else got heaven on earth but us.
Hey, that's real. You don't believe that? That's real. Because I'm tired of seeing Family Dollars pop up everywhere. Nigga, I want something else. I want different choices, nigga.
For real, Family Dollar, Dollar General, another hair place.
Another
nail place.
Popeyes.
What about She's Happy Here?
She's Happy Here?
Shout out to you.
I'm not even gonna lie. I got a little bias about it because, but I mean only because I know dudes that founded it.
Yeah.
That started. I can't hate on them for that shit.
Say, what about She's Happy Here?
I threw that out there because I know where it sits. It's like, hey man, that's not the Chinese folks. So,
but at the same
group
time,
economics right there.
But what I can say, shout out to my partner Warren Broadnet, one of the owners. But he's taking that money that he's making from She's Happy Here, and he's getting involved in politics.
That's what's up.
He is putting his money towards different community organizations.
We need to talk to
black business.
Because I want to know.
We need to get him on the show.
I'll let him see what he's talking about.
Yeah, I got a couple questions. I don't know if it's good for I don't know. Never mind.
But basically what I'm saying is that man takes his money, he putting it where his mouth is.
I want to know where he get the hair from.
I don't see a lot of woke niggas doing nothing except fuck it, man. I don't see a lot of
Call
woke
him up right
niggas
quick.
doing a lot of shit. I ain't got his number.
Oh, okay.
I had to inbox him.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
But I don't see a lot of traction from other groups. Right. And I actually made a post about that today. It's like show show us.
Welcome to the DJ Confused show.
Nah, but it's like show us an alternative. And I'm really not being funny. But it's like show people alternatives to shut the fuck up.
And that's
Like-
what they're gonna say. They're gonna start off with saying, "We need to circulate our black dollars."
Circulate.
and then
That's the starting
go to the
point.
corner
That's what
store.
they're gonna say.
Man, we need to start a black corner store.
Look, circulating your black dollar don't mean shit
Right.
if it has nowhere to go.
You're right.
It's just like air conditioning in the house. The air circulates through your house, but it also gotta be pulled in from somewhere, and the shit gotta go out somewhere.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So the whole goal is to keep most of it contained, but you're going to have to branch out.
Yep.
Now there was something that we were talking about earlier,
Outside.
and I do want to get back to that.
Oh shit! No, Confused is gonna fuck it up with the nonsense.
What?
He gonna throw too much shit out there. Nick. Oh shit.
Nah,
Go ahead, tell me.
we're not gonna slide past.
But
this
you know
one.
what? You know what? I'm gonna offer a little brief apology though. I mean, niggas. I mean, what? No. I'm just saying like, only a brief apology about, you know, if anybody feels a certain way about what I said and being attacked by it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, people are passionate because it's like,
If you
Man.
feel a certain way about it, this is the Yeah I Said It podcast, and yeah, he said it.
Right.
Call the number 601-641-9474.
yeah, I definitely said it. I could have said it in a better way, but I did say the shit.
Address it.
That's all.
We'll
I'm
bring
saying.
Confused back up here.
It's time for change. It's all good.
Yeah.
Got a little change.
Yeah.
But for real, anybody listening that
I
don't
just saw something your brother posted too about that voting, man.
man, me and this nigga go back and forth all the time.
I know. I didn't want to go too far in it.
Nah,
man.
but on some real
Y'all need to
shit.
turn into polar opposites.
But if there's anybody listening, like I said, that subscribes to that,
Fuck it, call your brother.
man, that nigga probably sleep.
Fat meat
He be
grease.
driving them gas tankers and
That
shit.
nigga know where I'm at.
But for real, anybody that got an alternative, like, man, y'all got the number, y'all got the email, like, drop it in there. Like, help me understand, like, where y'all coming from and where we supposed to go.
Definitely.
If
Help
y'all
me
don't believe,
understand why you voted for Beto.
Shout out to my nigga Beto. Even though you ain't win. It's all good.
But had he not been drunk driving, he might have won.
no,
It's-
it wasn't that. It's just voter participation. Okay,
No. When I saw that commercial
Yeah.
that Sunday, I was all for it. I was all for Beto.
And then
And I saw that commercial, and that kind of swayed me a little bit, like discouraged me from going to the polls.
yeah, but if that was the case, everybody would be discouraged from ever voting.
This
for
is just
anybody.
me, though.
That's true.
but it depends
that's-
on when you're looking at the TV. Because
But
if,
no,
if you're looking at
but it is
if
true.
you're looking
but-
at the TV when they run the other commercial, you're gonna be swayed the other way.
But that's what I was.
Cause
gonna
what did they say about what they say about Ted Cruz?
Fucking know.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Ted.
You saw the one
because he
about
don't matter
Beto.
though. Because Ted, in my head, Ted didn't matter.
Okay, but to somebody who was on the fence
Yeah.
about
But
it,
you know what? I will say
they would have
this.
said, "Well, Ted Cruz wants to
I'll-
close off the borders for everybody
He wants
and
a wall.
open just a little bit where cockroaches can come through."
So fucked up.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Nah,
random
but
shit,
that's how
but
them hoes be sounding though, man. But on some real shit, even though him, Gillum, and Stacey Abrams didn't win, the thing was, Cruz had a tough time. He had to sweat. He only won this election by a few percentage points. It wasn't a blowout.
Yeah, it was
Right.
real close. It was real
It
close.
was close.
And, everybody out here who
races were close.
didn't vote, what is your real reason for not voting?
What is the
Bro,
Does it really, like, because I'm sure somebody has an actual reason that makes sense.
So that's the out.
Yeah, I know what it was.
No, I
don't think that's-
actually was gonna talk about that. If that's the picture that everybody been circulating about the 12% voting,
Oh no, that's not it. And I don't believe that shit.
that's
anymore.
not it. But I
It
want
was just the difference of
No.
how he won, how many
Yeah.
points versus.
I just want to address it because like I saw so many people say that shit online to bash other black people. It's like, look, man,
I'm gonna start making up memes too.
No, it wasn't a made up meme. What it was the CNN data that people showed. But the thing was, it was from exit polls. An exit poll is nothing more than a survey.
That's some good coffee.
That's it. But this was the breakdown from the exit poll, and they only had gotten maybe like 2,400 people that responded to the exit poll. So those numbers were a breakdown from an exit poll. There's no fucking way in hell that could even be true. This is a small sample size. So it made it look bad on black voters because all you saw was 6% black men, 6% black women. Damn. So people thinking, only 12% of black people voted. That's some shameful shit. And it's like, no, it wasn't that. This was 12% of a sample size of 2,400 people. Right. Damn near 1.5 million black people in Texas voted yesterday. So it's kind of like knock off the bullshit. Like, just don't see a graphic and jump into it and believe it. It even tell you at the bottom of it, this was from this many respondents. And then just be honest, who the fuck even does surveys most of the time? Nobody. Man, Jack in the Box, Taco Bell, all these fast food places literally would tell you, hey, call in for a chance to win $100. Nigga, throw that receipt right in the trash.
I'm going to do it one time. Because if everybody else is throwing it away, that means I got a much, much bigger chance of winning this $100.
Yeah.
Or those free pizzas for a year.
Yeah. Or when you go buy a car. Man, when you basically do anything customer service related and they trying to get data, they ask you to take surveys. Most people don't do the survey. Right. So it's the same in this case.
I think that's why I was getting those Beto texts all fucking month.
No, actually why everybody was getting...
I want a Beto. I didn't get one.
You didn't?
Actually, that's half the reason why I was like, man, I'm not voting for this motherfucker.
But you know what? The calls and the text though, man, that's actually on the fault of the people and what you do on social media or,
of course
or
it
different
is.
apps or shit you buy. Like
we know that. Well, they don't know that. I know that.
But when you use certain apps and you go to certain things and it say
you get to signing up for shit and clicking on I accept.
Or even when you buy stuff, it'll tell you like, hey, we got the right basically to sell some of your information. Yeah, not all of it.
That's why when you go to Academy and they tell you to put your email address in or put your zip code in or some shit. Yeah. What's like, man, you don't need that shit. You finna take my money anyway.
Right.
Yeah, so that's how Beto was able to text us every day.
Yeah, I'm gonna start texting them back now. I still got them all.
Beto, what up?
Yeah.
But no, you lost.
Watch me text all these people tomorrow after he lost.
But that is not gonna be the last time we're gonna see that in any election.
I'm trolling
from either side.
Okay.
Because
I'm trolling. I got about 12 different numbers.
That information is for sale.
What was we talking about outside? I forgot. About how
those commercials almost swayed your vote. And I was saying that you're looking at the situation, but you got to look at the specifics.
Right.
Like if you said, how long ago was that this thing happened? Because people change. It's not the same look. You were saying that the drunk driving wasn't just it. It was the leaving the scene. And I was saying, I might leave the scene. It depends on what it's looking like. You know what I'm saying? What you up against.
Yeah. You driving drunk, something happens, you gonna leave the scene? Now I told him it was different if you like ran over a puppy or a cat. Sorry to Peter. That's what they Peter. If you run over a dog or something like that, like I'm gonna go ahead and take off.
I might not do that.
See?
But they show you though, like
you leave somebody's dog sitting there.
But that show you how people react when they scared, especially when you're younger. It just, I don't know. Like I said, some people could even hear me say it, and like I said, it sound weird because I had a friend that got killed by a drunk driver last summer.
But people can change.
Yeah. But except the motherfucker who killed my friend, that was his second DUI. Except
did he flee the scene?
This time no. Motherfucker was so drunk when he got hit. If the deputy didn't show up when he did, he would have died and got burned alive in his truck. I wish the motherfucker did. And I do not care about what people think about shit like that, man. Like, that motherfucker should have died at the scene too. That's how I feel about it.
That's cold.
Damn. Let's get a little bit lighter. Shit.
Yeah. I don't see how, because I guess I've never been that drunk.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm assuming it's possible the same way people can go out and become crackheads in 2018.
Yeah.
You get so drunk that you do the damnedest thing and then you do it again later on. Like that's, I would like to think, and I'm pretty sure I'm correct in my assumption because I'm a pretty safe person when it comes to shit like this.
Right.
If I do something once and it turns out terrible, hence a DUI,
Yeah.
I'm probably
Not gonna do it again.
not getting another DUI.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But man, you got some people that just
What about fleeing the scene though?
Oh, that is circumstantial, dog.
See that?
Telling you, dog. Because you sitting there trying to make it seem like no matter what, you just gonna take it on the chin.
Like yes,
And maybe you should.
if you already drunk, like, and you hit somebody, you not gonna just stay like, damn, I fucked up.
But you know what? If you drunk, you're not in your right mind in the first place.
Right.
You not.
There are some people that, you know, hey, I hit somebody else, nigga, I'm sober. I'm coming right out of that shit.
Right. Right.
And there's some people that what was that?
Fuck was that?
And just keep going. Hey, I just gotta get home.
But you know what, man? But
Park
even
in the
though
side of the sidewalk.
I will say, even though he lost,
You park your car on the
we are
sidewalk.
going to see him again 2 years later
We're gonna
running
see
for
Beto.
president.
We're gonna see Beto.
Beto.
Because you know
if
what,
you start
like-
texting me again, Beto.
In a way, Beto O'Rourke is kind of like the white Obama, in a sense.
Cause he said hope. He was talking about hope.
I mean, he said hope.
Did he talk about change?
He talked about change.
He's down for freedom of
Keep
speech.
change
obviously.
alive.
He said keep change alive. Man, you're not gonna get no change in Texas until all these old white people die.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
Damn.
That ain't,
Man, it's not a damn. It's just,
that ain't.
I mean, it's just, if you look at the breakdown of how they vote, that's just the truth.
Right.
Like, Republicans really don't stand a chance against the youth. The thing is, the youth don't vote. Old people do.
Yes, they do.
They gonna start rocking the vote though. Let Diddy get back up there and start talking about rock the vote. It's
Yeah.
going down.
Man, it ain't got nothing to do with that. And personally, I think that these celebrities should
Nothing?
stop doing fucking concerts and shit.
To rock the vote?
No, especially
They do
if
it.
the fucking election hadn't happened. Stop doing that shit. You know how silly it looked to celebrate a victory before you get it?
Right. Well, ain't nothing wrong with endorsing.
But not only that,
I thought they were just trying to get people out to the polls.
It's nothing wrong with an endorsement, but it's to celebrate. And see, but that's how you look silly. It's one thing to have this concert to encourage people to vote, because when you're encouraging people to vote, all you doing is saying, "Hey, man, go have your say." I'm not telling you who to vote for. Go have your say. Now, when you have a concert and you basically like, shit, this nigga gonna be winning it tomorrow, blah, 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 and it don't happen, guess who looks stupid? And that shit actually pisses off them old white people when they see it.
yes, it does.
Because,
It's just business. It's not personal.
Shout
man,
out to the OJ trial.
fuck that. They get galvanized behind that type of shit. The
Shout out to OJ.
fucking Beyonce then put on her Beto hat. I'll show her. They gonna take the ass right down the pole.
She did look good with that Beto hat on.
Man, she just looks good.
Hat or no hat?
Hat or no hat.
So it's the same thing. Like,
Wait a minute. She had on a Beto hat?
She had a Beto hat.
yeah, she endorsed Beto, but that shows you like the difference of engagement, though.
Young versus old.
Yeah, the older people they don't need concerts.
We don't need you.
They don't need concerts.
But the concerts
They
kinda
don't
help. Like,
they don't need to be incentivized.
this ain't for the old folk. It's for the young folk.
But the thing is, they don't have to be incentivized. When they were young, they didn't have to be incentivized. Nobody did.
It's a different time.
It's a different time. We need incentives
These kids
to do
need
stuff.
These kids need a whole lot more stuff going on to get them to do regular shit.
Man, don't they?
But man,
It's what it is, confused.
I know what it is. I know. I got nieces and nephews. But I'm just saying, but that shows you how far away we have come as a country to where
That's
as a
because their
country
plan worked.
and people. I would say and people. I can't even say it's a plan. It's just being complacent. Like shit.
That's
like
because their plan worked.
who's playing though?
Their
Them.
plan.
It's not there or them. That's because we got comfortable. That's it.
Why do we get comfortable confused?
Because we don't have to fight like our grandparents did.
Why don't we have to fight like them?
Because they paid the price for it already.
And what happened with that?
They got they say. It's just that
Shit
we got
shifted is what happened.
What you mean it shifted?
Because we didn't pay Big Mama taxes.
They
Part of-
shifted the fight. They was like, we give you this, and then we figure out how to take that. Hence the COINTELPRO.
Oh, COINTELPRO. But man, that shit was more of Hoover. Hoover was threatened by most.
Yeah, well, the war shifted. Now they're not sicking dogs on you and all of that old shit that was right out in front. You could see exactly what it is.
They
Now
sending
they
emails
shifted on you.
and
Now
No, but COINTELPRO was right in your face too. It's just that the Panthers couldn't see what was going on. But it's like, man, he was sending.
they changed the game. That's
but
all
they,
I'm saying.
But they sent, hit
They changed
squads
the game. Yeah.
to the Panthers. So no, they actually ramped up what they were doing. It just wasn't water hoses and dogs. Like we
Yeah,
literally sent
they
the SWAT team to come assassinate 21-year-olds while they sleep. You know that shit always tripped me out about Fred Hampton though, man. Like
Jenga.
he said,
Yep, that's the jingle.
like I saw this exhibit in Fayetteville, Arkansas. It's called, I think it was called The Soul of America.
Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Fayetteville.
Okay.
Fayetteville.
It's the exhibit started in England and it came over here, and I actually caught it on its debut.
Yeah.
I was out of town working, just wanted to go do some shit. And they just had all of these black art exhibits from the 70s and the 60s and how, they highlighted the movement and all of that shit, man. And they had a piece this guy did where it was basically supposed to mock the door of Fred Hampton that the SWAT team shot through.
Shit.
Whole goddamn thing is just riddled with bullets.
Wow.
But it just make you think that Fred Hampton at 21 was so powerful that the FBI had to send a hit squad to him because he had the Brown Berets, the Black Panthers, the white groups, and the Asian groups. Like, he was bringing everybody together. But when I hear racists talk about the Panthers and shit, they always like to say, well, their slogan is Black Power. It was a chant. That wasn't a slogan. The slogan of the Panthers was all power to all people.
Bang.
Boom.
It gets lost on a lot of people when they talk about the Panthers. That's what it turned to, was all power to all people. That's not excluding anybody. Yeah. But, you let revisionists tell it. They'll tell you that the Black Panthers was this extreme terrorist organization.
Oh yeah, they gotta change the way the story is told, man, for it to fit.
It's not even changed. It's right in our faces still.
It's not right in our faces the same way though, man.
Man, it is.
You gonna sit there and tell me that people got complacent while they were doing the same things to us?
The people doing the shit to us didn't get complacent.
No, they didn't. They switched the game up. They made it softer.
But it wasn't that big of a switch. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Look, they
made
did.
it softer.
They did dial it back with euphemisms for all of this shit. But they have ramped it back up. No, seriously, if you wanna understand what we talking about, YouTube George Carlin euphemisms. It's one of the best 9-minute bits of comedy and truth that you will ever see in your life. But even look at what Jeff Sessions did in his short time as Attorney General. Like, instead of all these crazy ass Nazis and white nationalists and shit, Jeff Sessions, his whole time in the Justice Department, they were targeting what they call black identity extremists. What the fuck is that?
Some bullshit.
It's bullshit, but it's history repeating itself under a different name.
Yeah. You soften the blow, you change the game.
Black identity extremists. That's who they targeting. So people like my brother and shit online, that's who they going for.
Mm-hmm.
People that march and protest and shit, that's who they targeting.
Yep. And they not gonna have a bunch of obvious antagonists in the middle of it.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to in the internet age.
Right.
Because like
change the game. They're not gonna not come after you. They just not gonna do it where everybody can just see that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but that is what they have been doing. They're targeting black identity extremists.
So basically, I was right.
Yep.
Well, we were both right.
Oh, okay. God damn. Hey, man, look. I'm going to go to this voicemail.
Oh, shit.
Because Confused trying to make everybody smart and shit.
Thanks, Confused.
I'll get our show flagged on some shit.
No problem, guys.
Cream of wheat and grits. It don't matter. We both eating it for breakfast.
I felt that.
And that's why.
See what I'm saying?
That's why. Oh, shit.
Nah, no bullshit. I felt that.
Cream of wheat. All right, here we go.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Montoya, man. And I was checking out the latest show, and your man from the Egos and Opinions podcast, he was 100 with me. Everything he said, I was like, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Then he got on this Biggie was the influence on the other cat shit. Like, no, man, come on, get off the Biggie boo-boo. Biggie had his own flow, but it wasn't some futuristic, game-changing. Nobody after Biggie sounded like Biggie, so Biggie didn't influence squat. Maybe Lil' Kim, but you know why that is.
Right.
I was like, man, come on, dog. Y'all was with you. Then you did that. Can't speak ill about it there. Y'all RIP'd a lot of jokers that don't deserve it too, by the way. I heard that. I'm not going to give you the spiel on that. But anyway, man, that was a dope show, man, especially the hip-hop heads, man. If y'all hadn't heard that, check that one out. They broke down a lot of stuff, man. But, yeah, dog, get off the Biggie boo-boo. Dude made 2 albums, man. He can't be the GOAT at nothing. Peace out.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Montoya's.
Man, you know
Shoot from the Hip show. Hey, shout out to Jadon from Egos and Opinions. He was on the show. That was like 2 shows back.
Was it?
It was the last show we did.
We didn't do last week.
Yeah, the last show we did, we had Jadon King Weave from Egos and Opinions.
I was feeling the same way, man, and he kind of explained. The only thing I could say about it is, I guess you would have had to been there,
right?
Because it's similar to how, and I think I made this comparison at the time, how Fat Pat is revered in Houston.
We love him. I do.
And we could say Fat Pat influenced a lot of people, but nobody sounds like Fat Pat.
He had a little influence on me on my mixtape days when I was...
Yeah, but you know what? When it comes to stuff like...
You don't count.
Yeah, that's so fucked.
You ain't got... You got the leg to stand.
You know
what?
The way I look at it with that though, with Biggie and Fat Pat, is just that they were so unique you can't copy it.
Right.
Like they had something that it
wouldn't be cool if you did it.
I ain't even gonna say be cool. It was just so uniquely them you can't copy the shit.
Right.
That's how I look at it. I ain't even gonna lie. Like now I can admit, since I'm older, I wasn't the biggest screwhead when I was younger, right? It wasn't until I got older I was able to appreciate the whole thing. Really what it was...
The sound.
But really what it was for me, it was more like... I used to hate niggas freestyling in middle school and high school. Because every time there was a cipher, let's just say out of 10, only 2 really gonna go hard and wreck in the cipher. Everybody else just basically copying what they heard on the screw.
Yeah,
because they
coming and not even good shit either that they heard. It's just
so it was more like when I was younger. It was more like I resented the shit because I'm like, I hear this shit at the lunch table and it sound like bullshit, or I hear it in the hall sound like bullshit. But I had bought Ghetto Dreams. Ghetto
Dreams, baby.
Yeah, I bought it my freshman year. That's when it came out. And when I listened to it, like I instantly knew I was listening to some special shit. And it's sad, man. Like when you just look at the SUC though, like I don't want to take away from the original point with Biggie, but it's like when you look at the SUC, it's just so sad to see like how many of them didn't live up to their full potential. And I mean literally didn't live up to their full potential.
Totally agree with you. I totally agree.
Sound like you said totally.
But with Biggie, that's always gonna be a sore spot. I can't say he can't have his GOAT status because those 2 albums he dropped,
He influenced.
was some. They were damn good albums, and Biggie probably dropped one.
GOAT?
I said one of. To me, there is never gonna be just a top dog at anything. But
We talking about hip hop.
huh?
Don't put anything. We talking about hip hop. So
Man,
it's gonna be a GOAT.
Who the fuck is gonna be though? It's because it's so many people.
Nah, it's
that,
not gonna be a GOAT.
It's not gonna be a GOAT.
I just don't think anybody
It's
with
a-
2 albums can be.
It's an objective. It's always gonna be an objective debate. But like Biggie, it's gonna always be called into question because the man got killed when he was 24?
20. Oh.
No, he was 24.
Nah, he was like 25.
Oh, okay.
No, Tupac was 25.
25.
Biggie was 24.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, you used to be 25.
We all so it's like I do understand how people could feel like that. It's like, man, he just dropped 2 albums, but his work was potent. Like I said, it's one of the best double discs I've heard.
Life after death.
And double disc was a fucking hard ass task for
Yes.
any artist to do.
Cause Jay-Z's double
Except
disc
for
was
Tupac.
trash. Trash. Tupac is
I
my
give
number
it to
2.
you, but
I don't
just
know.
And Master P.
just please don't.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say, just please don't ever say that All Eyes on Me is better than Me Against the World. I hate that argument.
Why would I say that?
Oh, okay.
Me again. No, I'm just saying, it's more people. The first thing they always want to say, man, Pac hardest album was All Eyes on Me. It's like, no, it
No, it's
wasn't.
Me Against the World.
No, it was the most hype.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of hype when Pac got out and put that album out.
Yeah.
That was a whole lot of hype.
But it followed the hype, with great ass singles.
Yeah.
But
And a lot of fillers.
But
It was a lot of filler.
but to me, like Pac Perfect album, his best album is gonna be Me Against the World,
It is, definitely.
and
And
it's also
Machiavelli.
and it's also saying a lot too. When you look at Me Against the World and Ready to Die, both of those albums were heavily produced by Easy Mo B.
is that why Tupac said his album sounded like mine? And he had to go redo the whole thing?
It could be possible.
Hold on, but I thought Ready to Die came out before Me Against the World.
They may have been made around the same time. Because I actually went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last year when they inducted Tupac.
Oh,
And
you
I-
get around, huh?
Nah, and I, and I saw that they actually have the master reel of Dear Mama. He recorded that song in '93.
What were you doing in 93?
Man, I was 10 years old.
93?
Yeah. But I'm saying, but the
You don't
album,
remember?
the album didn't drop until '95 though.
Was the Me Against the World?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And Ready to Die dropped in 94.
4.
Yeah.
So that could add validity to the whole. Your shit sound like mine.
Oh shit. But Tupac is my number 2. I don't have a number 1.
How can you have a number 2 and no number 1?
I think everybody.
You
just
need to
has-
vocalize that look, that gesture you just made.
Everybody has.
It has
know.
to sound like something.
Right.
This is a
It
podcast here, dog.
It's just everybody had a personal GOAT, or I think just whatever mind state you in, like at any given time, could determine your GOAT too.
You have to be 16. And you had to be 16 when you pick your record. Ish.
But the age?
Yes. Nobody's questioning it? Okay,
No,
we'll
I
just
was
go
like,
with
what
that
the fuck
then.
you talking, huh?
Okay. Here's the deal.
I'm trying to follow you.
Right.
In that age group where you're coming into your own, there is a playlist or a soundtrack to that age range. to that time of your life.
There was no limit.
So a lot of your memories are going to be based around that age limit. I mean, that age frame, that age group,
age range.
We
know what
and the music that you're listening to at that time.
16.
Your fondest memories are going to come with that.
Right.
So your favorites are going to be molded around how you felt about music at that time.
Yeah. Damn.
Makes sense.
Do I make sense? Does
It
everybody?
does make
But
sense.
you know what? But I will
That's
say,
why I like Fat Pat so much. Like I'm not that impressed by him lyrically. Like nobody else could come out and not be super lyrical and rank up there. Like I remember a lot.
He was
of Fat
better than
Pat.
Kiki though.
Yes.
He was better than Kiki.
Yes. He sounded better than Kiki.
He was better than Kiki. Gotta say that.
yeah.
He sounded better than Kiki. But if you go back and listen to him, there's a lot of stuff that was just like, when it come down to the actual, what I like to say,
Content.
not just content. I'm trying to think. It's a technical rapping. Because that's what I throw out there whenever I start talking about people rapping and who's good and who's not as good.
Technical rapping.
But it's hard to judge them though, because like that was his first album though.
Yeah, that's
That was-
cool.
And it was
A lot of people had great first albums too, though. Like,
so damn, and then you didn't even say classic.
I'm not gonna talk about classics right now.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that was his first
Classic means a lot of people have to feel the same way about it.
I mean, but you know, in Houston, the Ghetto Dreams is a classic though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. But I figured that was a given
Yeah.
for the city, you know.
Well, you know, y'all got listeners everywhere.
We do. Everybody out there in Zimbabwe, listen to Ghetto Dreams.
We do. Oh man, I meant to do some shout outs to who was checking us out, man. I know there's always a few in China and a couple in Europe.
Ghetto Dreams. Fat Pat.
Yeah.
Look that up. Jam that.
But you know what? If I had to go back to that era you talking about though, like there were a lot of records that I liked, but I can't consider these people to necessarily be my favorite artists. But like you said, there were songs that like they stuck with me and they hit me.
Yep.
One of them is
The Shiznit.
I mean, it's fucking. That's from the Doggy Style album.
Snoop Dogg.
But one song I will say, man, it's always stuck with me, and it's weird because I never really learned all the words, but the song stuck with me. Is "Streets Ain't Safe" by Fiend from his first No Limit album.
God, that was so weird.
But have you ever
I don't
like really
recall the
listened to the song?
I have it.
Man, that.
Wah, wah.
But nah, man, we gotta pull up. We gonna have after the show. We gotta pull up the song because it's the beat, the pace, and you know, Fiend got that gravelly ass voice already.
Yeah.
But it was like
Baby Shark.
it's the desperation in the song that always.
Desperation.
Man, I be listening to shit like I figured. I feel like sometimes the best songs are the ones that when you listen to it, you can visualize that shit like a movie. And that's what that song did for me.
He had one, I think it was the one with Mac, Silk, and Fiend.
Where they redid
Damn.
that I Call Your Name.
How's it go?
Take My Pain.
Something, yes. It was on a Mac album, though, right? I think
Nah,
it was
Take
on-
My Pain, that was the first song on Fiend album. There's One in Every Family. That was a very underrated No Limit project.
Fiend?
Yeah, There's One in Every Family, the first album.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about Mac?
Mac was my top No Limit rapper, man.
Yep.
To me, I
was classic.
believe if Mac wasn't derailed by that bogus ass murder case, he could have been the Southern Nas.
See, that's when I said number 2 for Tupac, it's out of Nas as number 1 and Snoop.
I can kind of see it because Snoop is one of them cats where he's not the most lyrical, but it's like it's Snoop.
It's Snoop.
This man has just survived and stood the test of time and shit. I even surprised one dude during the discussion. we was talking about like, not one dude, it's Rob Galat. Shout out Rob Galat.
You know what I'm saying?
And check out his project, Galactic Visions.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I want to get a verse from him.
You gotta hit him up.
Yeah, but
And he
I ain't ready to work on it yet.
but I remember years back he put up a post on Facebook and he was asking like you know, who do you feel has the best music catalog? Now, I have a very diverse ear as far as hip hop. I can listen to just about anything.
Mm-hmm.
I said Slim Thug, and he replied, he was like, bro, I'm talking about the whole spectrum of hip hop, not just Houston. I said, I know. Slim Thug.
Wow.
Have you just ever like really just went through Slim Thug and broke down his
Mixtapes included?
not mixtapes. I go by albums.
Okay.
But
But
if-
Outlaws, though, you counting that?
No, just
Just
Slim
him.
Thug's
Oh,
albums.
Okay.
If you listen to just Slim Thug's albums, of course you know what you're getting lyrically. Like I don't listen to artists and expect them to reinvent the wheel anymore, unless they're that type of artist.
Yeah.
But Slim Thug has one of the most consistent catalogs I've ever heard, from Already Platinum up until The World Is Yours, which he dropped last year.
And it's nice. That album is nice.
Yeah, but all his albums are nice. What I did hate though, and I'm not talking about Slim Thug, I hated how overlooked the American King album was.
I thought that album was cool. I listened to that one.
I think I got that.
I try to listen to a little bit of Slim.
Yeah.
It's
The American King
whatever
album,
I can do.
the American King album was basically Slim Thug's 444. And if you listen to American
What
King,
volume?
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
volume is volume 4.
Volume 4. That's the one I got too. Volume 4.
Oh, it's still on the phone.
Yeah, it's still.
Oh, that mean it must have meant something to you.
Yeah.
So if you listen, man,
What was that Fiend song you were talking about? By the
Streets
way,
Ain't Safe.
Oh,
If-
Streets Ain't-
If you listen to American King and then listen to 444, they damn near they on the same vibe.
Wow.
But of course, most people gonna look at Slim Thug and be like, oh shit, it's just a Slim Thug album.
But hey, that's dope. Wow, that's a dope comparison.
Yeah,
Damn. American King 444.
for real. Listen to American King and then listen to 444 and tell me that him and Jay ain't on like the same vibe. And these are two dudes
Mr.
from
Womp
two
Womp.
different places that make two different type of music. But
That'd be a great post.
they made these two particular type of albums.
I fuck with Slim too though.
Man, but you know, shout out to Ran and Humvee.
You know what I'm saying?
As DJ always jokes, when I come in here, I end up taking over the show
Hey, it's
somehow.
all good, man.
You know, I don't be meaning to do that. It just be like, man, sometimes.
Hey, it's time to be confused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
It's confusion
I
time.
don't know if we can name this Jenga.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, it's still Jenga.
Okay. Because you got to pull out what you.
All right. Well, see, now we got to change it because
Or you can just.
That's why we call it a Jenga. Because he was like, you always be pulling something out of this. I was like, yeah, that's what I do.
Or it could be a metaphor for the shaky times that we have survived, and the whole goddamn thing is still standing.
So we can still call it Jenga. You just got to listen this far back into the show. You got to definitely catch all the whole show.
got to catch it.
So you can understand why we call the show Jenga.
That's
You can't
it.
be listening to halfway through and then skipping and shit.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure you call in because I know some of y'all got some kind of opinions.
Definitely.
601-641-9474. That's 601-641-YISI on your phone dial.
You know what I'm saying?
Even though you don't have dials on your phones no more.
They don't have rotaries.
I mean, but you have an app that dials numbers.
Is that what that is?
I think so. Fuck it. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Mr. IT guy.
Yeah, right. Knows it all. Oh, so you got it set up already? Oh, that's for the after the show.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I haven't found a song yet.
Oh, okay.
But it's not on.
I'm on Google Play.
You know what? Go to his. He posted the shit one day. I think it's what
Man, if
Bandcamp.
you asking me to go to Twitter, then
No. I think he got a Bandcamp where he was selling those particular albums, but you can listen to them though.
Fiend on Bandcamp.
That's a classic album. It's the Yeah I Said It podcast, episode number 105. Hey, we can just go ahead and wrap it on up. Let me put my info out there. Confused, how can they get a hold of you, brother?
They can get a hold of me on mainly on Instagram. Like, I have a Twitter, but I don't be using that motherfucker that much. But if you do find me, it's DJ KUNPHUZED. It's the same on Twitter and on Instagram. I mainly be on Instagram.
DJ KUN
That ain't
PHUZED.
ZED.
I'm thinking about putting my page back private though.
Gotcha.
Not due to anybody's not on the shit about what may have been said and people potentially trolling me. It's more, I'm tired of these goddamn hair pages and shit on Instagram.
You feel me?
that shit is
That
getting
is like,
man.
what is?
But you looking at this shit like, who the hell?
But you know what though?
They can follow me though. I'm not finna follow their ass back.
But you know what? Mark Zuckerberg fucking up, man.
Why?
Man, this is the second product he done touched that done turned into a whole goddamn cesspool. Just full of bots and fake pages and shit.
Oh shit.
Can you avoid it?
It's hard to. You can't go to Facebook because he own that too.
You can't avoid it.
I mean, you can, or you can just strictly use in Twitter and just Snapchat.
I don't use either one of those very often.
Oh yeah, Snap. My Snap is the same if I ever use it. DJ KUNPHUZED.
I try to check Twitter.
Is that your Twitter?
Yep. See, I
I'll
need
be
to
Twittering.
update that motherfucker.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm gonna be. I
on
plan
Twitter.
to be on Twitter a whole lot more
I'll be on Twitter like
than I have been lately. Lately, I just use it for certain updates on like what I'm doing with the podcast and shit like that. I hadn't been like just Twittering like talking about.
Twitter paid it. All right. Well, you can follow me on Twitter and IG, GTHANGREC. That's G Thang Rec. All one word. Holla at you, young.
And I'm on the Facebook as Ill Ran. Close doesn't count out now. Perspective is everything out now. And I'm on the IG also as Ill Ran. And I'm on the Twitter.
Why?
Because I be Twittering. As ill_ran_is_back. There's no DJ to DJ today, so don't find him. He'll find you.
You are listening to the Yeah I Said It podcast. Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.